bread for the motherland. For the people. The bread for the people. The bread for the motherland.
Alright, so that didn't go as well as it might have gone. At the end there, the fucking Navy, finally the British Navy came in and just killed everything. But oh, that worked better than it should have, huh? They said to destroy all rebel buildings. I'm not sure,
Ready.
our population's almost gone. Yeah, because we keep getting chased out of these places and I don't even notice. We never did get anything set up for gathering wood.
Right away.
We are under attack.
Now suddenly I'm going to demand wood.
Okay.
For the motherland.
I feel hard pressed to say that that attack wasn't successful enough.
For the motherland.
What am I even talking about? I'm like all like, oh no, that attack is defeated. Oh, woe is me. We fucking wrecked shit. We can get another army of those guys going. But I don't have enough food. Oh, these guys are super expensive food-wise. That's part of it. Because what I want to do now is just fly some bombers up here. That's why I was like, alright, let's take out as much anti-aircraft as we can to start nuking Oslo. The Wyvern, the Titan, 700 gold, 700 iron. I've certainly got enough. You get over here and help, Mr. Robot Hero Man. Oh wow, he's firing off super rockets. That's pretty sweet, actually. I know we threw away that big army, but we can replace them. And now I really am wondering, if I let this go long, would it be possible
We are under attack.
to just nuke that, or am I asking for trouble? Because I think these Reaper gunships are anti-ground, not anti-air. My fact is being able to shoot air and ground is pretty important here.
Ready. Right away.
Oh, those jerks, they came through and wrecked all my farms. They too can attack from different angles, I guess. So I say it's kind of a dumb move. I'm just gonna shoot for one nuclear bomb to finish it all. In the hopes that they just don't notice and I get through and drop a nuke here, and then I could drop one up here. Because I've concentrated my army around my main...
Ready. Right away.
It's a digital medic. That seems like an odd tactical choice. Enemies? Alright, so let's see.
Sir?
Don't really have enough to upgrade you, which I would have liked to do. But I would think if I just dropped a bomb... Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anybody following us or trying to intercept. Well, it helps that I haven't attempted this tactic at all yet. Yep, I kind of feel like that would work.
Yes, Commander.
Because those, these are very much anti-personnel. These are battleships for shooting at my ground, guys. Gold and iron. Let's get hit points first. Then hit points again. I don't have enough iron, oddly. Well, that's what I'm using to build these troops, so... Maybe not that surprising we don't have iron, because it's my main resource we've been using.
How can I help? Okay.
Yeah, but I guess it was at the last ditch, realizing that attack wasn't going to work. Taking out all the anti-air that I could turned out to be a pretty smart move. I just flew right through our own capital. That's cool. So he's going to chill out and get repaired. We're going to let this one go long because I think we're about to win. Yeah, note that the death ball of... Like, find the unique unit for this Civ and build a death ball of it with some healing. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised that that worked well, but that worked really well.
Right away.
There's some basic stuff I didn't bother to do that I should have done to make that work. You know, like some combined arms.
Comrade, for the people.
Get a little closer to this healing zone here, yeah. No, I mean, if I'd brought some artillery, something I could have used against the, something I could have used against the battleships. Or if I focused fire on the battleships earlier, the problem is we're all clustered together and the battleships do area of effect. And that is a basic thing I've just learned. I was so bad at RTS when I was younger. I just like to play it for fun, the story missions.
This is St. Petersburg. From here we have direct access to the waters of our western enemies. But it is so close to them that it may be difficult to defend.
See, this is a problem, too. As time passes, they start building that, but area of effect is just a big problem. Yeah, these are anti,
Sir, yes, sir.
They are anti... Ooh, wow, look at all the cluster of this shit they've got up here, but it's anti-ground. Did a lot of ground early, and, they noticed. I should have just directly hit it. I shouldn't have hit the anti-air first. So we're going to win now unless they actually build some anti-air. It seems like they kind of have figured out what they're building, and that's not what it is. So they're attacking St. Petersburg. We didn't get any extra... Oh, there's something up to the far north that we could have checked out too, Arkhangelsk. Let's march up this way and see what's going on at Arkhangelsk. So this video is going long. That wasn't my plan, but I feel like we're actually going to win this thing in 2 long videos now, so... But they said this might be hard to defend because it's close to them. It'll be hard to defend if they send that fucking insane force of capital ships over here on the ground, or on the water.
We are under attack. Da. Comrade. For the motherland.
So Archangels will be up here somewhere. This is Britain, apparently.
We are under attack. For the people.
Never mind. Archangels must be this way. Not actually looking to fight anybody else.
For the people.
I'm just trying to find it to get all the little unique dialogue
For the people.
and get additional map exploration.
For the motherland.
This must be the road to it. I would have sworn that was it, but that
For
is
the people.
apparently Northern Allies
Here
territory.
is Arkhangelsk. From here we can build warships in relative safety, although they will have to travel a good distance to reach our enemies to the
For
west.
the motherland. We are under attack. Go da. For the people. For the motherland. Da. For the people. Go bread.
I thought you could fire at air. I could have sworn they could. Maybe they can only fire at like
For the people.
low air.
Yes, Commander.
I don't know why I'm bothering to upgrade the Titan bombers anymore. I think they've got it. The problem is going to be if anybody interceptors have been built, and it does not seem like that's a thing they're doing on this map. Like, it's weird because they wanted us to build robots, and part of me wants to go back and in fact, I'm going to throw down a different save here so I can see, is there unique dialogue the first time you build robot units? Because I don't think there would need to be. It's not like no one else has robots. The enemy threw robots at us when I thought the whole point was that we had developed this new technology. I guess what we had developed was, you know, giant fascist robot Bombo, Rostov JK-1, aka Robot Bombo. He's our friend.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander. He is our friend. Yeah, like there are armies of Allied Air Force. I guess they do have bases. I guess I could stop them from spawning by just wiping them out. But
Sir?
we only have to get rid of one of these two capitals. So
Yes, Commander.
wait, what happened there? I told you to target this. That was weird. It didn't, hold on. I don't want to spend more time on this. This video is already going long, and now if I stall, I could split it after the fact, which would be fine with me. Get a little extra content. I might have to do that now anyway, but, no, you were supposed to strike, Copenhagen here.
10-4.
I assume this is Copenhagen, and this is Oslo. Which also, it has some anti-air.
Yes, Commander.
But yeah, I'm not sure why he chose to go hit that battleship when I thought I'd set the bombing thing here. I guess it won't attack a non-combat building without being ordered to directly. When
Sir?
you just place a general rally point. There we go. That's it.
With the rebellion crushed and our western border secure, I feel I can finally rest my weary bones for a time. But Novaya
My
Russia has
giant
not reached her
fetish
zenith
boots. So we've conquered Eastern Europe, by which they mean, I guess, all the way to Denmark. All right. So there was 2 European towns. Let's see. Alright, so had we continued on, this wasn't as... Oh, it's really heavy with towers. This is definitely meant as a defensive point with some ability to produce infantry. But their main production, the Northern Allies were mostly about... they sent some infantry, but they were mostly about pumping out these boats. I guess they were England. But this is United Kingdom as a separate force, so... I mean, we had the hints here. I never built an espionage center. I think I need to do some reading on this. I feel like I missed some stuff we were supposed to do. Because, like, how, like, this place is fucking flooded with anti-air. How would you possibly... They really make you want to hate Great Britain in this game, even though you play as the English in one scenario. Because, yeah, this is like this insane British Navy, which is what stopped us from taking out Copenhagen with just a direct march. We could have come over here and wiped out. They had a lot of stuff we could have wiped out and kept that capital on the map. So one of the things I need to figure out is... See, they got like future priests. One of the things I got to find out, and I got confused about this. I thought I remember there being a thing where like you get civ points every time you take out a capital. So I remember thinking, hey, if it would be possible to keep these guys alive without taking out their capital first, because you don't win for that, you don't win for taking out Ukraine. But now that would be silly, like. If I dealt with the internal rebels last, would I have gotten more civ bonus points? And the answer is maybe, but boy, that would have been a pain in the ass. So here's where I never saw that there was a lot of good anti-air going on. So there's an alternate reality in which I do... I don't finish it off. I come over here and I would have to have... The thing is, they've got so much anti-air. I would need, like, multiple nuclear bombers to come over here and try to take out all the anti-air. Like, I would need to time it so they lift it off at the same time. And... yeah, this is designed so that the only way you're beating this is with ships. So they give you Archangels and said, oh, you can build up your navy in relative safety. But we'd have to fight this huge British navy to get there. Like... what won the day for us, and Navy doesn't work quite the same way. We don't have healers. Hey, chickens. We don't have healers. Like, what we got was a big death ball of, like, range-enhanced, damage-enhanced infantry with some healers, and we came through here, and we wiped out, we left their anti-air alone, and we wiped out enough other stuff. These are the only guys who had any well, no, that's not true. They were a level of technology behind. So the helicopter gunships, I think, are the equivalent of these, like, weird future Reaper gunship guys. But these are air that... they're basically like the StarCraft 2... oh, man, I'm blanking on what the unit's called. And they're one of my favorite units, too. The Banshees, the cloaking anti-ground air unit. But no, once we got some infantry and some healers going, this is supposed to be the toughest campaign mission in the game. But there's a lot of hostile forces on the map, and they were being much more aggressive than usual. So unless I'm forgetting something and there's a different campaign, the one I remember being hard is the one where you're trying to, like, retake over Europe. And there's more campaigns to go, but I remember them as being more what I'm used to, which is where you can take your time. But in this... I guess we did, once we got a mass of these guys, and they were within range of healing, the problem was keep your eyes out for any artillery that can do splash. Because the only thing that ever really got us here was splash. Now, are there going to be robot warriors? Because the only robots we fought here were these Ares that were flying around. And I think they're not supposed to be particularly strong against infantry. I might be wrong. But honestly, when we got these guys fully upgraded and with healing, I think they were kind of unstoppable, except against area of effect. And the big area of effect things are artillery, which you can usually find a way to close range and wipe out. And then the thing that gave the Germans so much trouble in the Blitzkrieg mission that I found so difficult, which was, again, just the British fucking flooding the zone. Like, look at this. This is insane. How many these capital ships are they're in each other's way. The number of British capital ships that are here who have 380 plus 114 attack. And apparently they're doing area of effect and hitting multiple guys. Enemy infantry, these are Sentinels, 62 plus 9. And then 6 plus 2.
Da.
74 plus 37. So I think these are the same. I think our black robes are the equivalent of their sentinels, but I put civ points into increasing them, and then I made them like level 10 with all the bonuses. And then Rostov JK-1 is pretty amazing super warrior. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like vamping. But that was nowhere near as bad as I thought, and because what I remember is just dicking around with this game at my parents' house, and just deciding, hey, I'm just going to try to be super aggressive, and that worked out really well against these guys. They've got a whole other set of stuff too, although I guess they didn't start producing out of this to attack me. They had like one. The Northern Allies have a base over here. Why? But they had one attack group of tanks and mobile anti-tanks, which came down here to try to defend their capital when I attacked. But no, taking this out early was a thing. Because I think they're right next to us. They would have been sending annoying attacks really early. But no, air also seemed like an answer. Like, they never produced any anti-air. And I don't think the game lasted as long. I think I've played games of this one before where I tried to turtle as building lots of towers and holding them off for a really long time, but just never making any progress. And there were so many waves of enemies, I never got to a point where I could go on offense. That was the thing here. Just don't be afraid to let your base take a little bit of a pounding or leave a few guys at your base. I just needed to have a big old death ball with some healers, and that worked really nice. So let me stop vamping now and get on with this here, because this just worked really well. I think what I can do is load a game later and see if did we miss it. You know, I can do that. Hold on one second. Let's do this first. We had 2 wonders. We never built that espionage center they mentioned. We had the highest citizens count. When we knocked out a couple of the rebels, and then they just stayed at the same. We built up, we lost some, we built up. This is where we got hit by the capital ships, and then we built back up. Yeah, I think the UK like built a bunch of capital ships when we launched our attack, and otherwise they were just kind of hanging out. But if we focus on one thing at a time here. Northern Allies just kind of, I guess we hit a few of them. Like, this would be when they attacked us. We never really went after them. Ukraine ramped up to attack, and then they just took a beating, and then we never really finished all of them off. We just found their capital. Knocking out the capitals has a weird effect in this game. The enemy troops are still there. They're still hostile. They just stop organizing attacks against you. So I guess most of our fighting was with Western allies. And as you can see, they're just up and down, up and down, and up and down because they kept trying to produce to keep up. So we took out most of their bases, but that was weird. Nobody advanced up. It is what it is. So when we come back next time, we've got changing in the guard, but just while we're still here, what if I redirect my bomber and don't finish this off yet?
Yes, Commander.
What if he comes up here? And we change and just keep this going a little longer. Can we take the Allied Air Force out because they're annoying? Or is this going to mean you don't escape? Alright, well now... Do I get workers at these other places? No. These are just facilities from which I can try to build stuff. Like I've got a Sea King. Alright, so we have, these are probably, I was told I had wonders. Those are probably wonders. I want to see what happens if you build espionage thing, and then I want to see what happens if, Alright, so we'll hit this next. Yeah, I guess that's the nuisance, is that they're just going to keep messing with this base. That's why I want to take out the Allied Air Force.